Greetings fellow snowflakes and welcome to another no doubt torturously long top 100 lists of my favourite albums. This time it's the rock albums that are not metal by any stretch of the imagination. So a reminder of the rules. This list includes only albums that I own or have owned in the past in their entirety. So we can't have anything which I know mainly from some of their best tracks on a like greatest hits album or whatever. So for that reason, unfortunately, there's no Queen on this list because I mainly know them from their greatest hits albums. I don't think there's much in the way of the Who either, and there's certainly no Rolling Stones or the Kinks. Again, I basically know their big hits and not their albums. So there are a number of bands that should, by rights, be included on a list like this, but can't be, because the rule is that for an album to be on this list, it has to be an album that I own or have owned in its entirety at some point. Them's the rules. Another thing about what is included and what is not, anything heavy metal or even some of the hard rock, which is undoubtedly part of the heavy metal culture, like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and Guns N' Roses and whatever, is not going to be on this list either because they've already been covered on my metal and hard rock list. But and the other thing is, there are some albums that might be a bit surprising that they're even considered rock at all on this list. Stuff like post-rock stuff like Sigur Rós is on this list. I mean, basically, I don't know where else I'd include it other than on this. And similar with Mike Oldfield, some of his albums are a bit more like what we call new age or world music even, or whatever. But again, because they're not going to be on any other list like this, because they're massively important albums for me, I've just included them on the rock list. But yeah, but basically, other than that, it makes sense. It's rock music that's not metal. Well, that was last week. What I've decided to do now actually is to be a little bit swifter and quicker in the way that I do these 100, because the metal one, it was far too much stuff and it took far too long, and let's try and keep it snappier this time. So I'm going to go through the top 100, and when it comes to the bottom 50 of that top 100, then I'm just going to go through the list and tell you what they are. So, with the rules out of the way, which I recorded last week, let's get on with the list. Number 100 is Muse, Second Law. Number 99 is Pink Floyd's Medal. Yes, I know it's a classic album, but I only really like One of These Days and Echoes. The rest of the album, meh. A surprising entry, Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell at 98. At 97 it's Pearl Jam's 10. At 96 it's Bob Dylan's Bringing It All Back Home. Number 95 it's Bob Dylan's Freewheeling Bob Dylan. And 94 it's Division Bell by Pink Floyd. 93, a very good, very good hardcore punk album, Black Flag's Damaged. Check it out. I mean, if you're a metal fan and you want to get into hardcore punk, that really is one of the ones to go for. Number 92 is the Beatles' Please Please Me. Early Beatles can be good too, And number 91 is The Cure's Wish. At number 90 it's Susie and the Banshees' Juju. At 89 it's Marillion's Clutching at Straws. At 88 it's Velvet Underground, the first album, Velvet Underground and Nico. Venus in Furs, good submissive anthem. At number 87 is Nirvana's In Utero. At number 86 it's quite a good, well, about half of it is good, prog rock album from the early 70s. It's Van der Graaf Generators, From H to H-E, Who Am the Only One. At number 85 it's another Susie and the Banshees album, it's Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope of Juju, by the way, that's the Susie and the Banshees to go for. They're kind of gothic, early gothic rock at that stage, and those are the two best albums, I think. Number 84, it's the Beatles' Help. Need some money, with Ticket to Ride on it as well, of course. At number 83, it's David Bowie with Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. Number 82, The Mission, Carved in Sand. Number 81, it's The Who, Who's Next? Baba O'Reilly. Don't Get Fooled Again. Brilliant Who tracks. Like I said, The Who don't actually make this list very often because they're not a band I've ever owned the albums of or really connected with the albums of theirs, though I have a collection of their stuff and they are great. Number 80 is The Beatles. The Beatles, also known as the White Album. At number 79, it's Pulp, Different Class, bit of Britpop. At number 78, it's The Byrds, Fifth Dimension. Classic bit of psychedelia there. Number 77, it's Mike Oldfield, Incantations. New Age type of stuff, really. Very good though. But there are other ones higher on the list that are better. Number 76, another classic hardcore punk album that will appeal to metalheads, Discharge. Hear nothing, see nothing, say nothing. I hope I got that the right way around. Number 75, a rather obscure but very, very good album from the late 60s, psychedelic in style, United States of America by United States of America. Number 74, Queen, Innuendo. Another band that's not on this list very often because they're not so much of an albums band for me but a singles band, but I have owned the album Innuendo in the past, and I mean there's no denying things like Show Must Go On and Innuendo, is there? Number 73, a Grebo album, Wonder Stuff, Hup. I like it. Number 72 is Tommy by The Who, another Who entrance. Number 71 is U2's Achtung Baby, the one with the fly on it. Number 70 is The Clash's debut album, just known as The Clash. At number 69, They Might Be Giants album, rather quirky, weird, I guess indie rock band. Yes, it's their album Flood, the one with the track by They Might Be Giants everyone knows, Make a Little Birdhouse in My Soul. Number 68, Magnum on a Storyteller's Night. Seriously, this is a gem, and if you don't know it, check it out. It's great stuff. Number 67, the other They Might Be Giants album on this list, Lincoln by They Might Be Giants, which I prefer to Flood, and it's fucking brilliant actually. Check it out. Number 66, Sigur Rós, Tack. Number 65 is Jethro Tull's Aqualung. Good album. Number 64 is The Cure, Head on the Door. The one with In Between Days on it and Close to Me. Number 63, Sisters of Mercy, Floodland. I do like my gothic rock. Number 62, The Beatles, Abbey Road. Classic album. Number 61 is Nine Inch Nails, With Teeth. Yeah, later Nine Inch Nails, not often considered that great by fans of their early material, but hey, I really like the album. Number 60, The Police, Synchronicity. Number 59, one of my favourite English punk albums, X-Ray Spex, Germ-Free Adolescence. I can't say enough about X-Ray Spex and how much they mean to me as a trans woman, lesbian, feminist. Seriously, a couple of tracks on that album are really my anthems, Identity being one of them. Number 58, Primal Screams, Screamadelica. Lovely, druggy, ecstasy-fueled indie dance album from the early 90s. Number 57, the highest Sigur Rós album on this album. Sigur Rós make beautiful atmospheric post-rock stuff, by the way. And yeah, this is the album by Sigur Rós, which is just named as 2 brackets. But it's beautiful. Some of the tracks on there really break my heart as well. In a good way. Number 56, Carter USM, or Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine, 30 something. Check it out, it's very good. The early 90s indie scene had some real gems. Number 55, The Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks. No denying how classic that album is. Punk rock, anarchic, crazy band, weren't they? The Sex Pistols, obviously, they changed everything. Anyway, Nevermind the Bollocks is The Sex Pistols. Number 54, Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, the one with their original singer Syd Barrett, very psychedelic and pretty awesome. Number 53, Stooges, Funhouse. I love Stooges. Grimy proto-punk awesomeness. Funhouse, what an album. Number 52, The Cure's Pornography. One of their earlier gothic rock kind of albums, and in '82 it was released. Good stuff. Number 51, Placebo, Without You I'm Nothing. Well, Placebo might seem like not like the most credible of rock bands, nevertheless, this album is fantastic. And that does it for the numbers 100 to 51. I thought I'd just go through them naming what they were, because we'll be here all day otherwise. It really is a lot of work to do like really long videos. I mean, not so much in filming them, but in editing them. And then when I upload them, I find it messes up my internet because I've uploaded too much material. So trying to make it snappier. Plus, I mean, videos at 10 minutes or less get more views, don't they? But yeah, those were numbers 100 to 51. Not going into many details. Won't do in the next one either, from 50 to 26. But after that, I'll start going in a bit more detail. And until when we get to top 10, it will be the kind of detail you expect. Anyway, thanks for watching. Next time, it'll be numbers 50 to 26.